Hey there and velkommen! Welcome to Denmark Weekly, your one-stop shop for everything happening in Denmark. Whether you're a proud Dane living abroad, just curious about the land of Hygge, or maybe you're planning a visit, this channel is for you. Every week we'll dive into the most important news, events, and stories that matter to Danes. From the bustling streets of Copenhagen to the charming villages dotting the countryside, we'll keep you connected to the heart and soul of Denmark. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and get ready for your weekly dose of all things Danish. We know how important it is to stay connected to your roots. Whether you're missing the taste of freshly baked wienerbrød or want to keep up with the latest political debates in Folketinget, we've got you covered. Our goal is to bridge the gap between Denmark and the rest of the world, bringing you news and stories that resonate with the Danish spirit. We'll explore the cultural nuances, the social fabric, and the unique perspectives that make Denmark such a special place. Staying informed is key, and we're committed to delivering accurate, unbiased, and engaging news from reliable sources. We'll break down complex issues, provide context, and offer diverse viewpoints so you can form your own opinions. But it's not all serious business here. We'll also be sharing uplifting stories, celebrating Danish achievements, and exploring the vibrant cultural scene that thrives in this Nordic nation. So subscribe now and join us on this exciting journey as we delve into the heart of Denmark, week after week. All right, sports fans, let's jump right in with a knockout story. This past weekend, Copenhagen's Royal Arena was pulsating with energy. Why? Because Danish boxing sensation Mark the Hammer Hansen faced off against Ukrainian powerhouse Viktor the Viper Kozlov. This wasn't just any fight, it was a title bout. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, the atmosphere electric. Hansen, known for his relentless jabs and powerful hooks, was the heavy favorite. But Kozlov, with lightning-fast footwork and a mean right uppercut, wasn't backing down. The match lived up to the hype, folks. 5 grueling rounds, both fighters giving it their all. Hansen, true to form, controlled the center of the ring, landing some heavy blows. But Kozlov, he was like a phantom, dodging and weaving, landing some counterpunches that definitely left a mark. Now let's move on to something that sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie. Artificial intelligence is coming to Danish pig farms. No, it's not robot pigs taking over the world, although that would make for an interesting week. This is about making life better for both pigs and farmers. Danish researchers have developed a sophisticated AI system that can monitor the health and well-being of pigs in real time. We're talking cameras, sensors, the whole shebang. This system can detect subtle changes in a pig's behavior, appetite, even its cough, that might indicate illness way before a human eye could. Early detection means faster treatment, healthier pigs, and a more sustainable farming system. It's a win-win situation. And finally, some big news for the tech world. Denmark just unveiled its most powerful supercomputer yet. This beast of a machine is located at the Technical University of Denmark, and it's going to revolutionize scientific research in the country. We're talking about a computer that can perform quadrillions of calculations per second. That's a lot of zeros, people. This will allow Danish scientists to tackle some of the world's most pressing challenges, from climate change and disease modeling to developing new materials and renewable energy solutions. All right. Let's zoom out and see what's happening in the wider world, specifically in the European Union, which, as you know, has a big impact on Denmark. The interconnectedness of the EU means that economic changes in one country can ripple through the entire union. Good news, everyone! The European Central Bank, they're like the financial wizards of the EU, have announced that inflation, that pesky price hike monster, is finally starting to ease. This is a significant development considering the economic challenges we've faced. It's been a tough couple of years with prices going up on everything from groceries to gasoline, affecting everyday life for many people. So this comes as a welcome relief for many. Families can now breathe a little easier knowing that their purchasing power might improve. Now don't go throwing a crone spending spree just yet. it's important to remain cautious. The ECB warns that the road to economic recovery is still bumpy. There are still many uncertainties ahead. But hey, at least we're moving in the right direction, right? Progress, even if slow, is still progress. This positive trend is expected to have a ripple effect across the EU, benefiting multiple countries, including Denmark, boosting consumer confidence, and hopefully leading to more stable prices in the coming months. This could mark the beginning of a more stable economic period for everyone involved. Okay, let's talk about the global economy because what happens on the world stage always trickles down, right? The decisions made in boardrooms and government offices across the globe have a way of affecting our daily lives, and things are a little shakier than a cup of coffee on a windy day in Copenhagen. The uncertainty is palpable, and it's not just the wind that's causing a stir. The International Monetary Fund, the IMF, they're like the economic doctors of the world, constantly monitoring the health of the global economy. Well, they've issued a warning. Buckle up, folks, because the economic forecast is looking stormy. Things are about to get turbulent. Stock markets are fluctuating wildly, and financial districts are buzzing with uncertainty. Global economic growth is slowing down, and the numbers don't lie. Some experts are even whispering the dreaded R word, recession. It's a word that sends shivers down the spine of economies everywhere. Now, Denmark, with its strong social safety net and stable economy, is better positioned than many to weather the storm. The Danish model of welfare and economic stability provides a cushion, but, and this is a big but, nobody's immune to a global slowdown. Even the most robust economies can feel the pinch, so while we're not hitting the panic button just yet, it's important to stay informed and prepared. Nobody's immune to a global slowdown. The interconnectedness of our world means that economic tremors in one region can be felt everywhere. So while we're not hitting the panic button just yet, it's definitely a good time to be financially savvy. Understanding your finances and planning ahead can make a big difference. It's definitely a good time to be financially savvy. Maybe pack a few extra rugbrod sandwiches for lunch. Just in case. Being prepared never hurt anyone. Just in case. After all, a little preparation can go a long way in uncertain times. And now for some good old-fashioned Nordic cooperation. Denmark, along with its Nordic neighbors, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland, have announced a major joint initiative. And no, it's not a competition to see who can build the biggest ice hotel, although that would be pretty cool. This is about something even cooler: renewable energy. The 5 nations are joining forces to become global leaders in green energy production and technology. They're pooling resources, sharing expertise, and investing heavily in wind, solar, and hydropower. Ambitious? Absolutely. But this is the Nordic way, right? Working together, innovating, and creating a more sustainable future. This initiative is expected to create jobs, reduce carbon emissions, and solidify the Nordic region's position as a pioneer in the fight against climate change. All right, let's dive into the vibrant world of Danish culture, and we're kicking things off with a theatrical spectacle that'll transport you back to the age of Vikings. The Royal Danish Theatre, always a cultural powerhouse, has outdone itself with a brand new production of the Saga of Ragnar Lothbrok. This isn't your typical history lesson, folks. We're talking epic battles, forbidden love, and enough intrigue to rival even the most gripping Danish crime drama. The critics are raving, praising the stunning set design, the powerful performances, and the way this classic tale has been reimagined for a modern audience. It's a feast for the senses, and a reminder of Denmark's rich history and storytelling tradition. Now, let's talk about something that always gets those taste buds tingling: food. Copenhagen's culinary scene continues to shine on the world stage. This week, the Michelin Guide bestowed its coveted stars on several Danish restaurants, cementing the city's reputation as a foodie paradise. Among the big winners, Restaurant Alchemist, known for its avant-garde tasting menus and immersive dining experience, retained its 3 Michelin stars, the highest honor. Imagine dining in a dome surrounded by 360-degree projections while savoring culinary masterpieces. It's truly an experience for all the senses. But Michelin recognition isn't just about fancy restaurants with hefty price tags. Several more casual eateries also received accolades, proving that delicious, innovative food can be found in every corner of Copenhagen. So whether you're craving traditional smørrebrød or cutting-edge new Nordic cuisine, Denmark's got something to satisfy every palate. Okay, let's get those legs pumping. Cycling, it's practically a national sport in Denmark, right? Well, the cycling craze has reached new heights with the announcement of a brand new cycling route that's set to become a major tourist attraction. This isn't your average bike path, folks. This scenic route will wind its way through some of Denmark's most breathtaking landscapes, from rolling hills and picturesque coastlines to charming villages and ancient forests. Imagine cycling past fields of wildflowers, stopping for a picnic by a sparkling lake, and breathing in that fresh Danish air. The new route is designed to be accessible to all levels of cyclists, from seasoned pros to families with young children. It's all about promoting sustainable tourism, healthy living, and of course, showcasing the beauty of Denmark, one pedal stroke at a time. Well, folks, we can't talk about Denmark without mentioning the weather, right? It's practically a national pastime here. It's a favorite topic of conversation, and this past week has been a classic example of Danish weather. A bit of everything. From sunny skies to sudden downpours, we've seen it all. We had sunshine, glorious sunshine, perfect for enjoying those outdoor cafes and soaking up some vitamin D. People were out and about, making the most of the beautiful weather. Temperatures reached a balmy 18 degrees Celsius in some parts of the country, making it feel downright tropical for a few days there. It was a welcome break from the usual chill. But because this is Denmark, we couldn't let you get too comfortable, could we? The weather is always full of surprises. We also had our fair share of showers, some heavy enough to make you want to pull out your trusty raincoat and wellies. The rain came down in sheets, reminding us of the unpredictable nature of Danish weather. But hey, that's the beauty of it all, right? Keeps things interesting. One moment you're basking in the sun, the next you're dodging raindrops. And besides, a little rain never hurt anyone, especially in a country as green and lush as this. The rain nourishes the land, keeping our countryside vibrant and beautiful. So whether it's sunny or rainy, there's always something to appreciate in Denmark. Section 2. Coastal concerns, rising tides, and coastal erosion. Now, on a more serious note, there's been growing concern this week about rising sea levels and their impact on Denmark's extensive coastline. Climate change is no longer a distant threat, folks. It's happening right here, right now. Scientists at the Danish Meteorological Institute have been closely monitoring the situation, and their findings are, well, sobering. Sea levels are rising at an alarming rate, putting coastal communities, historical landmarks, and delicate ecosystems at risk. The government has announced plans to invest heavily in coastal protection measures, such as building seawalls, reinforcing dunes, and relocating some structures further inland. It's a daunting challenge, but one that Denmark is taking seriously, as always, with a focus on innovation and sustainability. But it's not all doom and gloom on the environmental front. In fact, Denmark is stepping up to combat climate change head-on, and this week a heartwarming initiative took root, literally. A nationwide campaign kicked off, encouraging citizens, businesses, schools, everyone to participate in planting 1 million trees across the country. That's right, 1 million trees. The goal is to increase Denmark's forest cover, boost biodiversity, and of course absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. And the response has been overwhelming. People from all walks of life, young and old, rolled up their sleeves, grabbed shovels, and got their hands dirty for a good cause. It's a beautiful reminder that even small actions, when multiplied, can make a big difference. Well, folks, there you have it. Another week, another whirlwind of news, events, and stories from the heart of Denmark. We covered a lot of ground today, from the thrill of victory in the boxing ring to the promise of technological innovation in agriculture and scientific research. We explored the global economic landscape, saw how Denmark is collaborating with its Nordic neighbors to tackle climate change, and celebrated the country's vibrant cultural scene and love for all things green. Woo, that's a mouthful. But hey, that's what we do here at Denmark Weekly. We bring you the stories that matter, the stories that connect us, the stories that make Denmark such a special place, whether you're here in person or just joining us in spirit from afar. Now, before we say farewell for today, I want to give you a little sneak peek at what's coming up next week on Denmark Weekly. We'll be diving into the world of Danish design, exploring the latest trends in sustainable fashion, and taking you behind the scenes at one of Copenhagen's hottest new restaurants. Plus, we'll have an exclusive interview with a Danish astronaut who's about to blast off to the International Space Station. Talk about reaching for the stars. You won't want to miss it. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode, and tell your friends to join the Denmark Weekly family. We're growing every week thanks to viewers like you. From all of us here at Denmark Weekly, Tak for Idek, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you spending part of your day with us, staying informed and connecting with Denmark. Remember, knowledge is power, and staying connected keeps us grounded. So go out there, embrace the world with that same Danish spirit of curiosity and open-mindedness, and let's make this world a brighter, more hyggelik place, one story at a time.